Hi, welcome back to the Stonksy Indicator channel. My name is Save with Crypto. I quite often guest along with Dave on this channel on some of the lives, and I have my own channel as well, which is called Save with Crypto. Please make sure you are subscribed to both channels and you've got the notifications set on all. Any questions, just leave them in the comments. I do tend to see the comments more on my own channel because I get notified about them. But if I do miss the odd one on this channel, then I'm sorry about that. But I do check in from time to time, and I do respond to any questions and comments. Okay, so we're looking at Ethereum today. I'm looking at Ethereum because Ethereum is not at an all-time high, whereas Bitcoin has been at an all-time high very recently, as we all know. The all-time high for Ethereum was well over $4,000, and at the moment we're under $4,000. So I want to see it go above, and I think it will sooner or later. Now, a few weeks ago I drew this pink line, this squiggle here, which is an arrow where I was speculating on what the price of Ethereum might do. And that's because I'd drawn this trend line there, not particularly well, I must admit. And I was saying that, you know, if it breaks out from that trend line, we might go up, come back, retest, and then go off into space. Okay. Well, this hasn't quite happened, but there certainly has been some kind of retest. You know, the price has gone up and then come back here. So let's see if I can draw that line better. Let's just turn off my EMAs for the moment. And let's have a look. So for a trend line, ideally you want 3 touch points. It doesn't really matter if they're wicks or bodies, but ideally you don't want to cut through too many bodies. So it's not perfect, is it? But it's something like that. So it looks like we have indeed broken out and then come back.
Now, unfortunately, I spent most of Saturday trying to find an entry using Stonksy. I did, but nothing was very good, and I didn't see any positive signs, so I kind of wasted a day, really. So here I am on Sunday morning feeling a little bit daft because, I spent the whole of Saturday not achieving very much. I did come out with 2 little profits, though. The first one was just 0.58%. That was $14 there, so that was okay. And the second one was 0.89%. 7.56 USDT. So, I'm not going to retire on that, so I need to do better. Now, it looks to me like my idea didn't work out because we are seeing Ethereum come down a bit more, and Stonksy is showing a no trade zone still on the 1 hour time frame, and I think that's right. And it indeed looks like we have come back below that trend line, which I think should have been more like that, shouldn't it? So let's see what we can find with Stonksy. Well, looking at the 3-minute time frame, it seems that the price could come down to somewhere like 3824. Let's just check that on the BLOFIN chart. Okay, that's more like 3830. So let's do that. Okay, so I'm using this BLOFIN account here that's got 3,436 USDT in the futures account. So let's set that order up. So we're doing Ethereum USDT, and we're going to go for 38.30. Let's say 38.31. We're doing 5x leverage isolated on a limit order at 38.31. Okay, so that's that order set. We'll see what happens.
And so far it hasn't completely filled. It filled slightly, but it means that the position only has like $15 margin. Oh. There you go, it's filled now. Okay, we're in a trade. Now let's hope that level chosen by Stonksy was okay. Obviously what I'd love to see now is the background go green.
Now what I might do in addition to this is on the 1 hour time frame, it looks like we've got quite a strong support here at about 3,500. So say like 3,517. So I'm going to set a kind of safety order at 3,517 with the rest of the capital. Okay, so that's right down here, just in case we get a crazy wick that comes down there. Okay, so it looks like we are $24 in profit just by setting an order on that support line that was chosen by Stonksy. And look, we just started to get a green background on the 3-minute, as Dave would say.
Superb.
Okay, now it is worth mentioning here that Stonksy on the 3-minute did actually go into a red background, and now it's actually in a no trade background. At this point, you could choose to exit the trade, and if you did that, I would make 4.5%, about $80. So that's what you could do. I'm going to hold on a bit because I feel that it will go higher, and at the very least, I would like to see this level here at 3874 to maybe take profit. Okay, so far that was a good decision. It went red, went to no trade, went red again, and now we're back in the green, and we're up to that level there, which is giving a profit of 67.39 USDT. Okay, not bad. Okay, so it looks like it's off and running now, so that's great. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cancel that order down there. Okay. I mean, I could use that money for another trade, or I could add it to this one. I'm not going to add it to this one because that would mess up our beautiful entry. What I'll do instead is put a stop loss below that wick there. So let's say 3845. So let's do that. So 3845. Okay, so that'll make $31 if it comes down. So that is now a risk-free trade. Hopefully the price will go up a lot more. If not, if it comes down and hits the stop, it doesn't matter, we've made money anyway.
Okay, so if we wanted to close the trade now, you can see here that it's 6% in profit, 105 USDT. So I could do that if I wanted to. I won't though, because I never do for some reason. I always want a little bit more, and sometimes that's my downfall. So if you're not like me, just take profit, look for the next trade. Honestly, that's the best way to build your wealth. I don't know why I don't do it. Part of the reason I'm not going to do it is because I want to continue the trade, maybe on a video on my own channel. So that might be a bit of fun to see what happens next. Part of the reason for that is if you look at Ethereum on the weekly chart, you can see here that we've had this green background on Stonksy. Now that's the BLOFIN chart. If we look at the index chart, which has more data, you can see that this happened in the past. Back here on the 4th of May 2020, when the price of Ethereum was 239 and the price went up to all-time high at 4,853. Now I'm not expecting an increase like that, but I certainly am expecting an all-time high sooner or later. So I'll be looking out for this level 48.78. I don't know if we'll get there straight away, but if we do, I want to do it with that trade. Any questions, please leave them down in the comments. I will do my best to check back in here and answer any I can. If for some reason you think I'm ignoring you, then do make sure you subscribe to my channel, leave a comment over there and tell me what it's about, and then I'll come and have a look at this channel and respond to your comment that way. That's probably the best way I can think of doing it for the moment. You can also get hold of me on X. My handle is SaveWithCrypto. And there you'll see links to YouTube and Telegram, that kind of thing. So I think this was pretty good. I mean, what we've done, we snagged a perfect entry using Stonksy, using the Stonksy support line. I think that was brilliant. We've now got the trade protected with a stop loss. And if we wanted, we could have taken $100 or so already. And that realistically has been about 3 hours on a Sunday morning. Could you make Stonksy work for you like that? Give it a go.